Hello and welcome back. This is Jamal Purvis, Solutions Engineer for Intelisys, a ScanSource company. And today we're actually going to look at something that you may be interested. If you have a small medical center or a hospital and you guys have a lot of huddle rooms or small conference rooms and you need to kind of get together and do a live session from one hospital on the East Coast to the West Coast, or just right around the corner, it doesn't matter. So one of the things that you might be missing is the ability to contact someone and have a lot of integration built into it. So Avaya has done a really good job by putting together a lot of huddle room space hardware. And one of the ones that stands out to me is the Avaya CU360. This is a device that I actually was personally using and testing here in my home. And I want to say just a couple things about it, just so you know that you may be interested in actually adding it to your office. So it's a unique system, has a very unique design, as you can see here, and it's designed around a 4K camera, a fisheye lens camera, so it allows you to get a large amount of space in a small field of view through that lens. And the nice unique thing about this is because it's 4K, I can crop into certain sections. So as a presenter or a spokesperson is speaking on this end, the camera will automatically sense who it is, and it can actually zoom in and crop into that person and give you a very good 1080p visual of that individual as they're speaking. The nice thing about it actually has these LED lights that actually do adjust in color depending on if it's recording, if it's going live, if there's a call coming in. Those LED lights will flash for every single type of event that's coming through. It has a 4-array microphone, which is pretty unique in this particular department because it allows you to get audio clearly from everywhere in the room. This will also allow someone in the back of the room the ability to be heard from 4 seats back versus sitting right in front of the camera itself. The nice thing about this is it does have a built-in Ethernet port, so for connectivity, it's not relying on Wi-Fi. You can actually plug it directly into the network port, and you can actually get a much cleaner gigabit data connection between the camera and the actual network itself. This allows you to do things like secure it better, so you can lock it down so the access to the actual camera feed cannot just be tapped into over the Wi-Fi network. It does have a lot of audio protocols that it actually supports, along with network protocols, things like DHCP if you're looking for a quick way of connecting it and getting it set up on the network, but also dives even deeper when it comes to security. So with that being said, let's talk about how you can use this in that environment. And this goes from the Avaya Spaces itself, which is Avaya's own communication platform that's designed to help communicate between offices. You can also integrate Microsoft Teams, Cisco WebEx, and so on. There's so many applications that you can use with this guy that is pretty unique. And the reason why you can do that is because it's built on Android. And having that Android operating system built into it will allow you to customize and also add and edit and create and even offload apps that haven't even been discovered yet for this platform to be used. This could be very beneficial when it comes to doing things like Teams meetings, where you can actually get a communication across to everyone and then schedule a conference room based on the particular device as a way for you to see who's in there, who's scheduled it, who's not using it, and so on. Now, in the event that you don't want to use any of those collaboration tools and you just want to use it as a SIP phone or a SIP compatible device that you can communicate between one CU360 to another, you have that capability. It does have SIP protocols that you can just tie into it and give it an address and link it to your main voice over IP system. So for audio calls or video calls right over that, it will work as well. So I hope you learned a little bit more about this unit. It is an awesome unit. I mean, the features on it is great. Look at the ports that we show here. It is a well-built unit, and I can tell you it fits on top of most displays and is very small and compact, even though it looks a little bit bigger than that on pictures. So with that, I want to thank you again for joining us for another Tech Snack video. I'm Jamal Purvis. Thanks again for joining us. Have a great evening, and we look forward to hearing from you in the future. Good night.